Greetings. In this video we are going to look at how you can create visually appealing reports with a design tool called Piktochart. So to begin working, this is an online tool, so you go to your browser, then you type in www.piktochart.com, then press enter. Then after, it will load for you this page, and then you click here to sign up. If you already have an account, you come to log into your account, or sign up when you're creating a new account. So click on sign up. So you can choose to sign up with your email. You put in your name, your email address, and a password. Please ensure that you have your email open in another tab, or if you have your Google account already synchronized on your computer, you can also sign up with Google. So sign up here, click on Google, then you select the account that you would want to sign up with. So for example, I'm going to use this. Then here you select the role. Say if you're a communications person, marketing, if you want to keep this private, depending on your preference. So I can put corporate communications, then the company size. Then you can decide whether you're from a non-profit and you want to keep getting their newsletters. Then click on continue. So by virtue of the fact that I chose that communications and corporate relations, it brings for you templates suggested on your description of the role that you do at work. So if I came here to home, you will see that you can create different items here: infographs, posters, presentations, flyers, reports. We have more. So you can create from each of these, and they give you beautiful templates that you can decide from. But for this video, our purpose is here to create a report. So I'll come here and click on report, and then it will bring different report templates that you can use to design and edit for your preference. You can also begin from scratch if you want to begin from completely with nothing, with no template. But for this, let us edit a template and we see the changes that we can make. So I'll come here, edit template. After it loads, as you can see, it has brought the template right here, and we now can begin to make changes. So first item here is graphics here on the left. As you can see, there are different there's already text, images that are within this template. So you can edit any text or images within this template. To edit text, you click on it, you double click, and then you change it to what you want. Let's say education report December 2022. And after, you can make further changes to this text. You can pick a different font type for it, for example that. Then you can change the color to your preference, then the font size. Okay, underline it. So you can make changes to each of any text that is in here. Just like this, you change color to it to suit your preference, and you can move the text around by dragging it where you'd want it in the design. So all the text within here can be changed just like we have done. Okay, Then still under now graphics, this first component, first item here is icons. You can search for different icons that you want to use in the design. For example, you can find an icon of radio, and then it will bring you different radios. Some of these icons are, you need to use them when you've upgraded. You'll see that upgrade, but majority of them, as you can see, actually maybe not majority, but at least there are some good ones that you can use. So you click on your preference and then you drag it where you want it in the design. You can also change now, like this one's color, you can put it at white. As you can see, we've changed our icon color. Then we have illustrations. You can search for an illustration and you put it there. So if you put in driving, okay, put something else, put like media, then it will bring you different media illustrations, and you can search through an array of them here. So I've selected that, and you can still make changes to this. If you want to flip, you can flip it, either turn left, right, or top, bottom, depending. Then you can also decrease or increase its opacity. That is how much you'd want it to appear. So if I decreased it like that, you see it keeps fading. Okay. Then we have 3D images that you can also use if you want to add a 3D image. There are also many here, and you can search for 3D images of anything. So for example, if I click that, let's give it a few seconds to load, and then it will be able to come in the design. Okay, and you can also drag and place it anywhere within here. Then photos, they have also nice good photos within here that you can search for. Search for cars, so it will bring you different cars, and you can place it anywhere in your design. So if you want to upload your own photos that you'd probably prefer to use in your design, up here we have my uploads, and then you come here to browse file to pick a photo from your computer. So I'll pick this. Then when it comes here, once you click on it, then you see it comes here and then in the design. Okay, so that is how you can add different graphics with the icons, illustrations, and your own photos as well. So I'm going to add another page so that you can see how we can add these different elements. To add another page to this report, we come here, add page. If you want to duplicate this all over again, you can click here, duplicate page. But for now, I'll click on add page, and we'll have a fresh page here. So if you want to add text, remember we were editing text that was existent already in that template. If you want to add your own text, you come here to click text, and you select, let's say that, and then you edit this to your preference. Okay, then you can drag it anywhere in the design, let's say up there. So still you can click on here, change the color to your preference, font size, you can bold it. Okay, you can even stretch it out so that it stretches well, and make different changes to it. Then after text we have design components. Very important, and also very good for being creative in your reports. So let us look at a few components here. We have here masked photos. Okay, So I can select on, let's say, this one. So currently this whole it's all grouped together, as you can see. If you want to move it right now, it's all grouped together. So if you want to make changes, let's say, to this image on its own individually, you'd have to first ungroup. Once you click on it there, you come and click on ungroup here. Then, as you can see, each is on its own. Then we want to first begin by changing the image here. So to do that, you come back here to graphics, and then you can browse for the file and bring it from your computer and add it. Or if you already added it, just like we saw previously, you can drag the image and then you drag it into here to replace what is already there. Okay, so if you want to group it back together, you highlight and drag the whole design, and then you're able to group all the elements back together, as you can see here. Okay, still under design components, let's look at another type. So we have timelines, in case you want to represent any information in timeline form. You can scroll and see the different templates you can work with. So we're going to go with this. You drag it. So just like we saw previously, even this is grouped together. If you still want to ungroup, you come here, you first ungroup, then each of them is on their own. Then you edit the text. You can edit the text here, which is in the image, and still the image in this shape here frame, you can still change by the process we saw. Coming to graphics, uploads. Okay, so you add different images here that you can change the content with. So they also give good suggestions. Add a subtitle and keep the body of text short with at least 3 lines. Here are the different arrows showing from this year to this year, so you can also change the color of the arrows. Let's say to that red, as you can see, so to present it more vividly. Okay, so feel free to try the different design components to suit you and make your report really appealing. Then we have styles. Under styles here, you can pick from the, so currently it's under original. Then if you picked here on yellow, and up here you can see that it has changed. Then we have gray. Okay, so you pick from those. So I'll add another page here. Then we come to charts. Very importantly, charts are also really another way you can creatively present information. So there are different types of charts here. So I can select, let's say, pie chart, and then you begin editing the content. Okay, if I put Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Kenya, Burundi, Sudan. Okay, so as you can see, the content changes here, and now we have this representation. You can make further changes to the chart under chart settings here. Then we give it a title. Decide if you want the title to show. Click, then you name the chart East African countries. And you decide where you want the title to appear, either the top or bottom, depending. Then the legend is these items showing here. You can also decide if you want them to show. If I undecided that, as you can see. Then also the position, whether you want the legend at the right or at the top, depending on your preference. And also you can decide if you want the percentages to show, depending. Then also the font used in the chart, the text font. So you can decide on a different font here. Selected that, you see it changes, and also the color. Then the size of the text as well can be edited. Then data formats, either in numeric formats, which is auto, so you select also according to your preference. Then colors, you can choose a color for each. If you say it here, one color for all, they will all be like that. But if you want differently, you can have a different color for Tanzania, different color for Burundi, yeah, and the rest. Okay, so we have now the color, and then we also have other advanced options here that you can check out as well. Then you can also stretch to increase the size of the chart, okay, to make it more vivid within the design. And after charts, we have maps. You can also add a map here, in case you want to add a map showing different states. For example, you can add a map of Uganda. I search for Uganda, pops here. Okay, so the states are there by default. You can't edit the name of a state, but you can edit the other column. For example, now it's showing population. You can edit it to, let's say, show hospitals, and then you edit the numbers here. So in Kalangala, if there are maybe 8 hospitals, Jinja 9, so you go on changing each. Okay, and you can also add another column here. So you can put maybe churches, and you add 3, 4, and then you fill out depending on all it. Then you can also change the color of each district to represent visually well. So you can have Kalangala in yellow, Jinja in red, and as you can see, this is the data we had put: Kalangala, 8 hospitals, 3 churches, Jinja. So you go on making changes to the whole map. And under more, you can also add a table. If I added another page here, so you can add a table well. So these are the dimensions through which you can add tables. Okay, 4 columns, 4 rows. You can stretch it out. And that's how you add tables. The colors are here, cell color, okay, and the border color. Yes, so that's how you add tables as well. So in a nutshell, you can explore further, but that is basically how you can add different visual components in using Piktochart as you're creating a report. So if you want to share this report with a link, or even embed this on your website, you come here to share. Then you make sure you tick here to make it public on the web, and this is the link that you copy and you share in your email address or to people on WhatsApp or any other platform, social media. If you want to embed this report on your website, you come here once again to share, then you come to embed code, view code, and then you take this responsive code and place it within your website. If you want to, you can also download this and have it as, let's say, a document that you can email to people. So you come here to download, and then you pick the format. So right now it's in PNG, which is an image format, but you can choose it as a PDF. So it's basically a report, and you click to download and download PDF. So it's generating a PDF file. And here I'll come and select where I want it to go. Save it. Come here on desktop. Sample report, and then you save it. Okay, so let us have a look at the PDF folder, file. So it's right here, sample report. Let me open it so that we can have a look. So this is what we have worked on, and as you can see, everything we did has been reflected. So that is how you can create a visually appealing report with use of Piktochart. Feel free to explore this further so that you can gain more competence and make really appealing and nice designed reports. Thank you.